Beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. So I do have to get just a little bit ready here. I wasn't prepared, but I was prepared. So I was told to do a live collective reading. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to join me if that's what's going on. But I feel like I just need to get some things ready while I'm here on the video. So I'm going to light a Buddha blessing incense for y'all, sending out some blessings to you guys. And then I've got all the cards set up here, but I just need to get some things on here. I didn't even have my necklaces on. I usually have my necklaces on. It's weird because when I do the camera on my phone, it's not as wide. This one's huge, as wide. You see my whole thing going on over here, so that's cool. But let's see, guys. Here we go. Here we go. One last thing over here. Let's light some candles for y'all. Okay, Source, may the space be clear. Whoever it is that comes onto this video, may they have open mind, open heart, so that they can hear the messages that it is that you're bringing into them clearly, loudly, and efficiently. May they fall upon their hearts in a way that reminds them to use their discernment, their intuition, to take back their power, to make the decisions that best serve them on their journey in this time. May these messages find them in the way that helps guide them to what it is that you wish them to do on their ultimate path in this time. What's going to best serve them. May this space be released of any negativity. May this space be released of any low vibrating forms. May this space be protected by Archangel Michael, Raphael, Zachiel, Raquel, and more. May any and all archangels of highest light and love vibrations come into this space to bring us messages to help connect us thoroughly with you, Source. May this space be a safe haven for those that choose to join us in this time, sending you guys out blessings and positivity at this time. May their energy be cleansed. May these cards be cleansed of any residual energy. May this space be cleansed of any residual energy. May these messages come through clearly and concisely at this time, Source. May the angels speak to us. May you speak through me. Thank you for the opportunity to be your vessel. I am the open channel, the hollow bone through which you bring your messages to, and it truly is an honor. Thank you for being here in this space. All right, so let's get into it. It was interesting. I look up at the clock. It was 2:20. We've got 20 on the bottom over here, so 222 coming out. With that, I am reminded, I apologize, guys. I just got the message that they wanted me to pull these out. And I apologize because this box is huge. It's going to take me a minute. Sorry, guys. Such a big old box. This box is humongous. And then I'm going to show you how small the cards are. Right? Like, this is the book. See how big the book is? That's the book. Look at how small the cards are. Like regular playing cards. So it's interesting because I wasn't going to bring these out, but then I was channeled to do so right now while we were on the video. That Source wants me to draw you guys a couple of numbers to start with. So let's get into it. Source, what numbers did you want to give to the collective? So I'm doing this right now for you guys. I'm going to do 3-digit numbers so that you guys can go and look that up, find its meaning for you. So write it down. If you guys don't have a pen and paper, go grab one real quick. And if you need to watch the replay so that you guys can get the number, that is fine as well. But I feel like it's important sometimes to have a number because there's some kind of synchronicities that go with that, okay? So we'll see what it is that Source brings out for you. Okay, one more. All right. I do not bring these out very often. I used to use these all the time. They were one of my very first Oracle decks that I got with my Earth Magic. Y'all know how I'm obsessed with my Earth Magic cards. And I don't know why I don't bring these out. So I'm going to start using these a little bit more in my readings. But Source, can I please get a 3-digit number for the collective? Okay. So to start off with, we have 6. Right. Yes, 6. Let me check on that. Because I think that might actually be 9. Hold on, guys. Let me get the numbers out first before we get into it. Because I have to look at that card. I think it is 9. Okay. One more, Source. One more number for this 3-digit number for the collective. What are you sending them so that they can connect with you, so that they have the messages that they need in this time? So it's funny because when I started, before I even got on this live, I kept feeling blue. Like I felt like this was something that you guys needed to hear at this time. Oh, they want a 4-digit number, y'all. So we're going to go with it like that. Not going to show you what's on the bottom. Yep, this is from source. Actually, I'm going to show you what's on the bottom because this is from source. 0 is the ultimate number. It's the only number that has been around since the beginning of time. All others were man created. But this is an interesting thing. This is saying that source is giving you this number to look at. That's why 0 is here. Okay, so we have 3. Yeah, okay. So this is 9. 9, 3, 4, 5. 93.45. And look at this. 3, 4, 5. I can't you guys right now. I can't. So there's definitely something about closing something off, letting your angels guide you. We definitely asked for angels at the beginning of this reading, finding your own stability. There's definitely a sense of chaos going on here, and then allowing yourself to create change within yourself. So that's the first thing that I'm getting with these energies as we pull them out. But I am going to put these numbers up here so that you guys will remember them. Hopefully you can see them okay. And if you can't, well, just remember it's 93.45. Okay. So I think that's beautiful. We got 3, 4, and 5 all together. That's crazy. All right, let's see what's going on, collective. We got burning going on. We're good. We're good. Let's get some messages for the collective source. Okay, they want me to stop. Whoa, what's going on? What do you want? Okay, you want these messages. Holy crap, guys. I was just getting crazy messages all of a sudden. So they want me to pull some messages from the ghetto deck. They want some channeled messages out first. I guess there's... Okay, I have no idea where that ended at. So my apologies. I'll try to keep a better eye on that. But guys, source wanted me to get these channel messages. Like I said, I feel like there's a need to speak your truth, and I feel like you're feeling blue at this time. No one to celebrate the holidays with. So source wanted me to stop shuffling these and to get these out. And this one came out holding together on a prayer and a piece of bubble gum. So right now, I feel like that's exactly how you're feeling at this time. Okay, this one wants to come out. Someone is harboring anger, jealousy, and hate. Yeah, so there's definitely an energy of hate surrounding you, some upset. This could be you feeling that way towards someone or someone feeling that way towards you. I guess we'll get a little bit more here and see what's going on, source. Okay, I want this one. Finding what you should have known all along, love. So this is talking about like letting go of this feeling, this hate, this anger, letting go of that, and then focusing back on love and how important that is in this moment, especially during this time. I know it's hard. Okay. They want these 3. Okay, and I heard that's it. Okay, so yeah. So there's somebody in your energy realizing that this person is what opened you up to the love that you desire in your life. What is going on with my electronics, y'all? They're freaking out. I definitely feel like I was meant to do this reading because now everything is freaking out. The past makes an appearance for true closure. Yeah, so there's somebody in your energy field right now. Exactly. And I feel like that's why this is coming out over finding out what you should have known all along is love. So it's like you're realizing how to forgive the past. Like it's so important for you to forgive the past so that you can come up into an energy of unconditional love. No, source, I'm not going to take all those. Woo, exactly, because you are not side chick or side dude material. Y'all are marriage material. And the one underneath that one, yeah, don't put off until tomorrow what need be done today. So you guys need to end something with somebody. There's like this energy of letting go of somebody right now. That's it's a necessity, right? Because this person is making you feel angry. This person could be angry at you because you're trying to love yourself. Either way, this person wants the old unchanged you. They want you to go back into this energy of, just low vibrational period. I keep getting that this person wants to have sex with you and yeah, exactly. Thank you, source, for clarifying that. So they want to have sex with you and they're mad because you're not giving it up to them. And the reason you're not giving it up to them is because you're trying to figure out whether or not this person actually cares. So yeah, and you're coming into an energy of gratitude, being grateful. I do feel like you do have some anger when it comes to this person, but I feel like you're really trying to let it go so that you can come into a space of more centered. Yeah, you're disappointed. See, exactly. Like you're trying to come back into this thankful attitude. Like you're really trying to be thankful for what it is that's going on. You're really trying to find peace with what's happened. But it's been hard. It's been hard because this person promised you something and this person promised to be there for you. But at the end of the day, they couldn't even give that to you. And so I feel like that's why this someone is harboring anger, jealousy, and hate. I feel like that's why this is coming out. And I feel like, honestly, the only reason that you're feeling any of this is because you're harboring those person's feelings. So whatever it is that they feel towards you right now, because they're in your energetic field, they too, it was 11:22 on the clock, they're the ones that felt that initially, and so that's weighing on you. But this is source saying the past makes an appearance for true closure. So this is mirroring a situation that happened to you in your past so that you can close it out for good, right? So let's put some tarot on it, guys. Let's see what's up. Source. What messages, guys? Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I wanted to do this the other day, but it's funny because even the other day I felt like there's just this energy of feeling blue. Like, I'm so, what's that song? Lonesome for you. Blue. I'm so lonesome, lonesome for you. That song, what's that song? Who sings that song? Is that Leanne Rhymes, I think maybe sings that song? But that's like the energy that I have. It's like you're lonely because you wanted it to be this person. You wanted it to be them because you fell in love with them in a very strong way. And there's definitely a spiritual connection here. There's definitely this energy of being together in multiple lifetimes. But the problem is that maybe you told this person that they were a soulmate of a certain kind, or you gave them a label of a certain kind. And this person believes fully that they can treat you any way that they want to, because you belong to them. And I feel like this is the lesson for you, is realizing that you don't belong to anybody. You belong to yourself and to source. And source is never going to make you endure a situation that puts you not as the main person. Like, you deserve to be the main person, collective. Okay. So we got the 7 of Wands coming out in the reverse. So this is telling me again, like, right now you're dealing with some anxiety in regards to this situation. There's definitely a lot of hurt and pain coming out through here. Okay, they want that one too. So let's see what this one is. Yeah, Temperance Reverse. Somebody's dealing with some addiction, spiritual emptiness, not being able to overcome something again. We do have the depiction of the 2 of Cups and the Temperance here, showing me that this was absolutely a one-sided love. It's not that this person doesn't care about you, collective. The problem is that this particular person cannot see beyond the 3D. And because you've come up into a spiritual energy, right? And you're finding yourself in spirituality, and you guys are definitely moving with a fluidity. Okay, even though right now it feels stuck, you guys offered this person a way out of their old habits. And the thing is that they chose not to take it. Okay, everybody has free will. You were placed in this person's energy to help them find something out about themselves. And instead, what ended up happening was this person they saw you as a way to get everything that they've ever wanted without giving you commitment. Okay, like, this person doesn't want to commit. The reason they don't want to commit is because they like living in this energy of keeping you on the side. They like keeping you on the side. Exactly. And okay, I'll bring that up in a little bit. We'll see if it comes back up. Okay, they want it this way. And we have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person is refusing to change. This person doesn't want to change. And I feel like that for some time has been in your energy too. I think that you didn't want to change, even though you knew you had to let this person go. So again, as I stated at the beginning, this person only wants sex with you. I think you stopped and you held off on something for a while because of that. And this person kind of took you through the ringer because of that. It's almost like they punished you because of it. They punished you because you didn't give them what they wanted. And so they put you on hold. They put you on blast. They put you in this position that you didn't want to be in. And so now there's this energy that's surrounding you that's like, it's an upset energy. And it's like source is just telling you at this time, it's important and it's imperative for you to come back to yourself and to follow your path, to follow your line. Because this person is going to, if you do give this person what they want, it's just going to be much harder for you to walk away, because at this time, this person is they're not letting the energy that you have change them. They're just using that as leverage to get what they want. This person is this person's very manipulative. Yeah. And you don't want to rock the boat. Like, that's the thing here. Like, you don't want there to be imbalance. But unfortunately, collective, I'm just going to say there's already imbalance in regards to this connection. It's just something that's happening right now. And this person is very very adamant about having physical contact with you. Okay. And I feel like some of you guys maybe have given this person that, and then suddenly they ghosted you. And the reason they ghosted you is because whoever I'm talking to has a very sexual healing. So you guys sexually heal people. And that's why it's so important for you to sexually heal yourself, because when you give away that most precious part of yourself, you're bringing healing into others. It's kind of like those tower moments, or from my deck, the House of God moment, right? It's like when God basically comes in with his hand and rips up your life and says, okay, this is not working for you anymore. We got to toss out the old and bring in the new. And so when you sleep with somebody, it forces that on their life, because you're very a spiritual being by nature. And not everybody is a spiritual being, right? There are a lot of low vibrational energies that will try to convince you that they're spiritual, but it's not what they say, it's how they act. And I feel like this has been a very important lesson for you to really feel into how a person is acting. And unfortunately, this person has used their actions in such a way that it has got you stuck in your mindset right now. And again, that mindset is saying, basically, I'm not good enough for this person. And that's making you feel uncomfortable. But at the same time, this person is not treating you like they're number one. They have you in a situation that is a third party situation. And so source asking you, don't put off what need be done today, or until tomorrow, what need be done today. It's like the more you put off your own healing, the more you put off your own journey, the easier it is for this person to manipulate you into what it is that they want, because you're going to start getting into this energy of indecisiveness. And it's nothing personal. That just means if you go back into an energy of indecisiveness, there's a lesson there for you to learn. It's not like you're going backwards on your journey. It's just that it means that you needed to learn something deeper and more profound, rather than if you choose to make a decision to walk away now, put yourself, it's saying that I'm ready to learn that lesson of being okay with being with myself, right? Because it's not always easy. It's not, especially in the society that we live in now. It's like, it makes us feel like if this person, wow, okay, if this person's treating you any one way, it's like saying that I'm not good enough without this person because society tells me that. And I know in the spiritual journey, we're in the business of not being concerned about what other people think. But at the end of the day, collective, we're all human. Like, let's be real, we're all human. If it affects most of society, what's to say that that also won't affect us and those of us that are on the spiritual journey, right? Like, that is where it stands at. So the thing is that you have to truly find balance within yourself and saying that I'm okay when somebody tells me that there's something wrong with me because I'm not with somebody, because that's on them. They feel like something's wrong with them because they didn't have somebody in their bed. But that doesn't mean that you have to feel that way. So yeah, there's somebody in your energy right now that is a very, again, that manipulative energy. Look at this. Every other card is a wands card coming out right here. Let me see if I can move that out of the way a little bit. Okay, so look at this. Again, what I was saying, source just clarifying, this person only wants one thing with you. Sex, sex, sex. Like, it's like they want sex. You said no, and it puts you in this weird ass energy. And then they come back and they're like, I want sex. And you're like, no. And again, it puts you in this weird energy. And they come back and they want sex. And look, it puts you in a weird energy. But what they don't realize is that this is what's leading you on your path. This is helping you overcome something that you've maybe fought with for a long time. This could be a mirroring back to you of maybe, because with the temperance here, there could be a possibility that you yourself have had an addiction of sorts, either sex addiction. It could be any other addiction, but being that there's so much sexual energy out on the table here, I feel like maybe you guys have fought with some sort of sexual addiction, whether that's being closed off to it or too promiscuous towards it. And I'm not saying this to judge you by any means, because if you guys have watched my videos, you know I talk about being a sex addict myself, and it was something that was very hard for me to observe on my own journey until someone mirrored it back to me and I was ready to listen. I was ready to listen to where I was at, and finally had the opportunity to say no to someone. And that was probably the scariest thing I've ever experienced on my journey, was actually saying no when I had become a yes person, right? And so I feel like that's something that you're dealing with right now, is this person is mirroring back a really deep inner fear And that fear is really the Six of Swords here in the reverse, saying, I don't want to rock the boat. Like, I don't want to upset the apple cart. I don't want everything to fall apart and this person to come at me all sideways. But the truth is, collective, they're already coming at you sideways. Like, they're already in a bunk ass energy. Get the hell on. Like, I'm sorry. You are more than a sexual toy for somebody. You're a person. And you deserve to be treated like a person. And if someone can't treat you like a person before they have sex with you, knowing how that is, get the hell out. Because the minute you give them what they want, they're just going to continue to treat you like this because as a person, you've not given them any reason to fight for you, right? And that's not on you. It's just healing those wounds and being open to healing those wounds. Let's see what we got on the bottom of the deck, and I'll grab some clarifiers. Yeah. You guys could also have a money addiction, spending too much money and not having enough, right? But this is also telling me that this person can never give you equal give and take. Never. Yeah. And you guys are the Queen of Cups here too, fighting against a toxic situation. Like, yeah, again, with this in the reverse telling me there's a lot of greed here. This person wants to manifest something physical with you because you're so loving, but at the same time, you do have an air of mystery against you. Wow, no, not against you. I'm sorry. Around you, you have an air of mystery around you, and you're very sexual. Like, by nature, you guys are sexually attractive. Of course you are. Your spirit, like, that's what's so sexy. It's not your body. It's not your being. It's the fact that you're emitting beautiful, sexy light. It's something that people strive for in life, right? And that's hard to find. And that's what makes you so sexy. And that's what gives you this air of mystery around you too. But I feel like this is Source coming back saying, look, you are the Queen of Cups. Own the fact that you're the Queen of the Cups, but you don't, the Queen of the Cups, guys. Wow, I can talk. The Queen of Cups. You don't have to offer your cup to this devil energy anymore. This is about your healing. This is about finding out why you haven't had equal give and take in relationships up until now. Because if you've had equal give and take in relationships up until now, you wouldn't be here, right? But again, talking about greed, look at this. Both of these, 666 out on the table here, right? Everybody says 666 is a number of the devil. It's only the number of the devil because people don't realize it's about balance. It's about balance. If you're not balancing out your energy, if you're not balancing out the way you view yourself, i.e., when are you going to start viewing yourself as the Queen of Cups? When are you going to start viewing yourself as the Empress? I don't care what gender you are. It's time for you to see yourself as a being that's deserving of love. And that puts you in feminine energy, which is receptive energy. Right? And this is not receptive energy if you're trying to give your cup to somebody who wants to keep you in third-party situations, wants to keep you stuck in your head, wants to keep you stuck in an old pattern, which we had come out in the beginning. They want the old, unchanged you. But change is inevitable. Eventually, you're not going to be that person anymore. And this is going to upset this individual because they're so used to getting their way. Look, we've got the Five of Wands coming out of the bottom on this deck, which I shuffled before this even started. So again, this person doesn't want to change. They don't want you to change, and equally so, they don't want to change. But see, here's the thing. You've got Source backing you. You've got your angels backing you. You've got your guides backing you. Yes, it might take some of you guys a while to learn the lesson. But for those of you that are serious about the journey, you're going to learn the lesson. No matter what, you're going to learn it. And don't beat yourself up for staying in a situation you think didn't serve you. It doesn't matter. That's just that for each of us, it's different. We can't say, oh, sorry, you're going to be right. Here we go. You're going to gain confidence to get through this. Ask Source for help. Ask your angels. You know, I had a situation where I had somebody who got me stuck in my head because I didn't feel good enough to be with them. I didn't feel good enough to be with them because they kept putting me in third-party situations, and I knew that. But I was so convinced that I had to be with this person. And finally, I got down on my knees and I said to Source in prayer, I said, I can't do this anymore. I can't be like this anymore. I can't feel like this anymore. I'm giving it to you. And the next day, out of nowhere, I got courage to walk away from this person, to finally say no to this person. Source wants me to say that to you guys because Source is always listening. Look at that. Because you want your King of Cups. You want your King of Cups. You want your King of Wands. You want somebody who's going to be passionate and loving towards you. You don't want someone that's a devil? Who wants a devil? I sure don't. Shit, I've dealt with enough devils in my life, y'all. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. Let's throw out some clarifiers on this. See what's going on. Look, someone's coming in as a boss. This is your energy right here. Y'all about to boss up. And this person is not ready to see that. This person is not ready to see you boss up. And this doesn't necessarily mean money. This means that you guys are about to bring in manifestations of blessings. This could be anything. It's something material in this 3D realm that's tangible, right? And you're about to bring that in. Why? Ooh, child, look at this. No way. I gotta laugh. I love the cards. Oh, because you found balance in an unbalanced situation and you grew up. What did I say? You're the one that's about to boss up here, baby. And because of that, you're calling in your counterpart. The counterpart that's meant to be with you is somebody that's on the same journey as you. You're not going to be the one that's dragging the ass along. If you're dragging the ass along, that just is somebody you've encountered that you've had maybe other lifetimes with, and that, you know what, you're just there to remind them that the journey is real. That doesn't mean that they're meant to be with you, especially when they're in all this all reversal of the wands. Like, shit, guys, come on. Yeah, look at that. I can't with you all. We'll see what else comes out here. We got 3 kings in the upright, and then we had the king of coins with the queen of coins together, y'all. Come on. Come on. I can't with you guys. I get just as excited about these cards as the first time. Look, we got the Queen of Cups coming out again. Yeah, you guys are ready. You guys are ready for someone that's leveled up, not these old connections that we have. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be that person that's like, oh, if you think that you're labeled, whoever that is, whatever your label is, okay, because I'm done giving labels. Honestly, I feel like the labels have come up as a way for us to stay in repeating patterns. That's a way for the devil energy to get out there to the collective and to keep you in a space that's not growing, is by getting you obsessed with these labels. Everybody thinks they're on the twin flame journey. You know what? At the end of the day, I was told I was on the twin flame journey, but at the end of the day, I'm not even going to own that, because if this is what that shit is, damn, this is hard. This is hard. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, this shit we got to learn, right? So I'm done trying to put somebody into that label. Hey, you're my twin flame. You're my twin flame. Because I'm telling you guys, I was there and I thought it was this one person. And at the end of the day, Source is like, you got to let go. You've been holding on for too long. And I was like, fine, I give it to you. If I have a twin flame that I'm supposed to be with, I'm just giving it to you, because I'm done. I'm done trying to figure that out. In the meantime, can I just have fun dating? Like, not giving anything to anybody, just see what it is. And that's the route that I ended up taking. And I've, it has taught me so much. It's taught me so much. Why are you anxious? Because this person cannot give you anything. This person cannot give you anything, and they don't want to complete their cycle. There you guys go, right there. I can't make it any more clear to you guys, because this person has nothing to give to you. They can't even give. God, you're holding together on a prayer and a piece of bubble gum. Come on, guys. This person's immature. They're lacking commitment and follow through. Unsound financial planning, which we had here. Again, this is like proliferated spending money you don't have. This is somebody who can't give to you in a nice way. They can't give to you anything. Why? Because the minute they make money, they go and blow it. And I'm going to tell you, they blow it on those side chicks and the side dudes that they're putting you in the third party situation with. And I feel like this person is married. Whether you know that or not, I am getting because I keep hearing matrimony. So, and I know they ain't married to you. And maybe they are, but I'm just saying, I feel like this person has a marriage that they're not telling you about, or that you do know about, but they keep telling you, oh, I'm going to leave them for you because I love you so much. You know what? If they really cared about you, they would have told you at the beginning, you know what, I'm married and I don't want us to go further until I've already taken care of this situation that I'm unhappy with. If somebody truly respects you and loves you like that, they're not going to make you stick around in a situation of putting you as a side chick or the side dude, because I'm telling y'all, you don't deserve that. You need to see yourself as marriage material. Thank you, Source. Yeah. And this is the other thing. Source wants you to find balance in working on yourself. We have the 8 of Coins coming out, right? So when this card comes out, it talks about conformity. Okay, and this is like conforming to societal beliefs and allowing yourself to grow beyond those conformities that have kept you stuck so long. It's like this is society and it's been built so strong. To break free from that is difficult, right? To break free from that is difficult. And so when it's coming out in the upright, it's saying that it's time for you to color outside the lines. Who cares if you make a mess? At least you're being individual. At least you're being yourself. At least you're being true to you, right? But not everything is going to work out the way that you want it to. And I feel like that's what Source is saying again, why they're putting it on my heart to tell you guys to stop relying on labels. Because I feel like labels have turned into an egregore that keeps running around and running rampant. And the true devil is the egregore, not the fact that we could be. Sure, we all could be twin flames. We all could have soulmates. Essentially, at the end of the day, though, if we're holding out for that one person that we've deemed as a human, let me tell you guys, as not as spirit, as a human, that's our twin flame, but that twin flame is toxic by nature. They're narcissistic. They keep us in third-party situations. Would you let your best friend be in a situation like that? Hell no. You'd be like, look, girl, look, dude, like, I got mad respect for you and I love you with all my heart, but I'm just going to tell you, this person ain't right for you. And I love you so much that I don't want you to go down a path that's going to potentially get your heart broken. So why don't you talk to yourself that way? You want your best friend to be happy. Why don't you want you to be happy? Because you're stuck in that egregore of the twin flame obsession. I have to be obsessed with this person. Well, usually when we become obsessed with a person, it's because we're vibing on a similar level, and that similar level is a healing frequency. The obsession comes from what we need to heal within ourselves. So, and as odd as it sounds, we need to truly become obsessed with ourselves. And that's where we begin to find balance. Look at this on the bottom of the deck. Why do you need to work on yourself right now? Because Source is trying to bring in a loving, kind, equal give and take relationship, somebody that's willing to build with you, not just to build with you in the physical realm. This person wants to build with you on an entirely different level, something you haven't experienced before. Equal love and take, someone who respects you, someone who cares about you deeply, right? Because you've had broken family issues. That's why you keep running back to these situations. Look at that. You've got to make a decision for yourself this time. My Lover's card in my deck is all about spiritual growth. Okay, yes, it could denote that you're coming into a loving situation, but right now the energy coming from this is it's time for you to find yourself, to heal this broken family situation that you have. You're not broken. You're not broken. Okay, I want that to be clear. You are dealing with a situation where maybe you gave too much to your family. Your family was always in your business. Your family always wanted you to do what they wanted you to do, and you never could express yourself as a human being because there was always this pressure to stand up and to be someone that they deemed worthy, right? That's a broken family because they didn't let you be you. And it's time for you to heal that, to be you. And that's what brings in this other person. That's a transformation coming through here. We've got the Nameless card coming out because there's too many impulsive actions on your part right now because of fear, right? And that's okay. Like, it's nothing to beat yourself up for, but Source wants you to change and to get back into a place of equilibrium so that you guys can be out of this energy of not changing, right? We get so stuck in situations. Something new is coming that's going to help you overcome the broken heart that you've experienced in the past. And this is not sex coming through. Okay. I want you guys to understand this is a very sexual card by nature. What I heard is this is some kind of inspiration that Source is giving to, has given to, or will give to you to allow you to refocus on yourself. Whatever that is. I heard art for some of you guys. That was something that just came out right now. Dancing, singing, something that is very like feminine by nature, but allows you to express yourself in a way that maybe you haven't been able to express yourself before. It's whatever it is that you brought to your family as a child and they didn't encourage. What is that? Go do some more of that. Like, it's imperative that you do some more of that because you're going to find some balance. Because this is not this that you're dealing with is just a reflection of that hurt and that pain that you went through. You're so used to being treated this way. You're so used to people giving up on you. And it's like you're the one that carries the world on your shoulders. Yeah, exactly. And what's going to happen? Here's the deal. Whoever source is bringing in is going to start out as a friend. We have the 10 of Wands here in the upright. This person's going to start out as a friend. But it's what's going to happen is you guys are going to grow together. So could it grow into a loving relationship? Absolutely. But it could just very well be a friendship that's coming in. That's why I'm not here to predict your next love relationship. I'm here to tell you what source wants you to know, which is always going to first be about healing self. Okay, it's not because you're broken, it's because there's blockages. That's what it is. You're blocking real love from coming in because you're relying on this old pattern that has kept you thinking that you deserve to be treated by slimy people. That's a terrible thing to say, but at the same time, it's like, guys, I'm not here judging because I had to heal the same thing. I had to heal the same thing. You know, this is when the 9 of Swords comes out in the reverse, it's telling you, you guys have a hard time paying attention to detail, because it's like when somebody comes into your life offering you love, how easy is it for you, collective, to go and imagine an entire life with this person? You don't know them, and you kind of know them, or maybe you do know them, but how easy is it for you to imagine an entire life with this person, an entire connection, an entire whatever, all the way up until you take your last breath? It's easy, right? And don't get me started, guys. I'm a Pisces. I do that all the time, and I've had to learn how not to, right? So what is it going to take for you to realize that it's time for you to start paying attention to even the smallest detail? If you guys are giving an excuse for someone else, that's a red flag. There shouldn't be an excuse for someone else. There shouldn't have to be an excuse for someone else. Oh, maybe they're having a bad day. And then it happens again. And you're like, oh, well, I guess this is a bad day too. No, like, that person should be aware, consciously aware of their own actions. If you are, why aren't they? It's because you're so used to being treated a certain way. And so Source is bringing in someone that's going to build with you, and they're going to be there with you, helping you through these difficult situations. But again, don't take it as to that's somebody coming in for love. Whoa, Source, that was a whole stack. Okay, well, I guess they want me to take them, so I guess I'm going to take it. It's not about coming in for love. They want you to know that this person's coming in as someone who you can trust, and that's far more important. Okay, that's far more important than being involved with these situations and having a 2 of Cups situation in your life, having the 6 of Cups situation in your life. It's more important for you to have somebody that's going to be there with you till the end of time in a way that's supportive and balanced, right? Because right now you're dealing with people who get easily thwarted. Like, it's like they're easily distracted. When the Knight of Coins comes out in the reverse, I always think about the dog from Up, the one that's like, squirrel. Like, that's what these people are, and that's why they're making you a third-party situation here, right? Because this person gets easily distracted by people who look different, by people who say things different. You know what? The whole damn world is different, and no matter how many people you sleep with, you're not ever going to find the person who made your heart beat the way like someone like you did. But even as I say that, I'm not saying that so you stay in a situation where you're like, yeah, that's right. I say that so that you can see yourself as the divine sees you, a perfectly imperfect, wonderful being, or an imperfectly perfect being. That's what I was trying to go for, right? Because you're human. I'm human. We're all human. This person that you're dealing with is still human. Can you come to this in a way that's saying, I forgive you because I know you're human, and I know temptation is a part of this life. But I don't have to sit here and wait around on you to deal with and sow your wild oats when it comes to temptation. I'm going to go and do me. Because when I do me, I'm happier. When I focus on myself, I'm happier. And focusing on this situation has not made you happier. Like, I'm just going to say. Because the energy coming from it is really insane. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety. Again, we have anxiety coming out. I feel like this wants to be up here with the 7 of Wands, because there's a lot of anxiety and there's a want to control. So this person has been trying to control the outcome of this situation, which we already knew. It's like, you say no, they want sex. You say no, they want sex. You say no. It's like a round robin. It's like, look, I don't want to deal with this, but you still keep going back to them knowing the only thing that they're going to ask you for is sex. Why? Because this person's distracted. They can't physically manifest a connection with you because they've only controlled themselves in the realm of physicality, which is the ground chakra here. They're disconnected. They don't feel like they belong. You're also fighting that belief that you belong, which you do. You have breath in your lungs, therefore you belong. Okay? But this person's fighting being disconnected from their ground chakra. And the only thing that makes them feel grounded in this life is the physical act of sex. It's a known fact. If you guys have sex when you're disconnected from your ground chakra, that's what regrounds you. It's just not a good way. I just want you guys to understand that it's not a good way to ground yourself. That's why I always advocate masturbation, self-love, okay? And I don't want you guys to get all tripped out about it here. What I'm saying is that helps you bring yourself into a place of knowing what you want as an individual, okay? And it's like you're asking this person to give you love and respect, but you don't give yourself time, love, and respect. And then you want this person to do something that you yourself aren't willing to do. We must be the leader in our lives. And the leader gets down and dirty in the trenches with their followers. They don't sit up on the pedestal whipping the backs of others, telling them this is what you have to do, which is what a lot of our society believes when it comes to relationships, is that all of us are sitting up on the pedestal, whipping the other's back, saying, you need to treat me this way. You need to give me this. You need to give me that. But we don't even know what it's like to get down there and give that to ourselves, right? Yeah, it's time for you to communicate clearly. And when anytime a swords card comes out after saying something like that, that's source clarifying that this is exactly what you need to hear in this now moment, even if it's not what you want to hear. I know everybody wants to hear, oh, this is the love of my life, and there's going to be some random thing that changes the way that they act, and they're going to come running in and save me like the hero that I know that they can be. Oh, no, like, honestly, guys, I wanted that too. I'm a romantic at heart. I get it. I do. But honestly, it's the truth of the matter is what did it take for you to change? Like, let's just get down to the nitty gritty in this. Let's be real. What did it take for you to change? Because I'm going to tell you, it didn't take someone else for you to change. It took you making a decision for yourself. And so Source bringing out the King of Swords here, saying it's time for you to be honest with yourself. It's okay to defend yourself. It's okay to be in a place of saying, you know what, I don't have to give you all of who I am because I'm afraid of being alone. I choose to be vulnerable with you, yes. And I choose to wear my heart on my sleeve, yes. So we have Gemini energy here. Any sword signs, they're all going to be ruled by the heart chakra. It's time for you to reconnect with the heart of who you truly are and allow source to flow through you and with you, rather than being resistant because of fear, because the whole 3D realm tells us something's wrong with us when we don't have somebody in our lives. It's like you're still stuck in the past situation here. How can you allow yourself to come up out of this past situation with an elegance and a grace and a serenity, knowing that you've forgiven someone, not because what they did was right, knowing that what they did, if you didn't forgive them, was going to keep you in a mental prison, which is why you keep inviting this situation back into your life. It's just replaying old wounds. That's all it is. There's no reason to be like, why me? It's just, what can I learn from this? And then take some time to really spend in asking yourself that and listening for the answer. There we go. Why? Because you're confused right now. You're confused. There's a disillusion going on. It's like, but I see the illusion up here and I want that illusion. But what we fail to see is that the illusion is all based on the emotional ego responding to the feelings that we have within us. And then it's easy for the emotional ego to start using your imagination. Oh, this could happen. This could happen. Oh, that could happen too. There's something deeper here. You need to find the happiness within, because happiness is cultivated from within. It's not cultivated because you have another person in your life. It's not even cultivated because you're a twin flame on the twin flame journey getting your twin flame. No. If there is such a thing as twin flames, guys, and again, I'm not here to say there is or there isn't. I just ask these questions to help you see things from a much larger perspective than this very narrow mindset that has been put across the collective. This is your twin flame. You got to suffer in order to ever be with them. What if the suffering comes because we believe that? What if it's more to that, and it's more about us finding how to be in tune with the depths of our own feeling? Because when the 9 of Cups is in the upright in my deck, this is like roll out the red carpet. You got everything that you desire. You have everything that you need. You have emotional fulfillment, mental fulfillment. You are passionate about something in your life. You have created a material life that you desire and you want. This is everything. The red carpets, guys, and you deserve that. But right now, It's being stuck in this energy of fear and anxiety. And again, the anger that's coming with this, because I feel like there is a lot of blame on this other person, but I feel like this person does blame you too. So I feel like, again, you're feeding off of each other, mirroring each other, not realizing it. And there's this energy of not being able to uplift yourself from this because it's so heavy, because it's like, but the connection is so deep. Did you ever think new levels, new devils? Right? So when you think new levels, new devils, if this connection is so deep, could this just be the devil trying to get you up off your path? You're spiritual by nature. The devil doesn't want you to succeed, because if you succeed, it means you're going to change a greater part of the world, which means that you shed light on an illusion, whatever that is. And however that means to you, that could be through Reiki, healing, shamanism. It could be through just allowing people to become themselves. Like, you're just healing by nature. It doesn't matter what the actual outlet is. What matters is that for you to grow up into this spiritual energy, in order for you to make an impact on the world, you must first cultivate it from within. And the devil is going to do everything that the devil can to get you into this confused, disillusioned energy, to keep you in a place of like trying to follow what the emotional ego wants. The devil lives within all of us. So does the angels. And I know that sounds odd, but think about it. If the devil didn't live in us, then how could we get into this energy? Because the devil knows what to tell us to get us off our track, but also so the angels know how to inspire us and to encourage us to get us back onto our paths. It's about fighting the dualism within. The number 2 is a very important number here right now. It's coming out very heavily. Okay? So again, it's like you guys finding that inspiration to let go. And not letting go in fear that it won't come back. I'm not saying that this person won't come back, but I'm just saying if you stay in the energy that you're in right now, you're basically telling this person that it's okay that you've got me in a third-party situation, because I love you so much. I'm willing to give up on who I am and what I want in order to make sure that you're happy having the life that you want. So why don't you matter like that? Why can't you give that to yourself? You know, and that's hard sometimes for us on the journey, but that's how we need to begin to look at it. You have to start looking at those small red flags. And I feel like this person has given you humongous red flags, but you still overlook them because it's the connection that you're focused on and not what's going on in the 3D. We live in this 3D realm. Okay. And collective is living in this 3D realm. It is imperative that we see with our eyes what's happening in the 3D realm. Yes, it's important for us to connect with the 4D and beyond. Absolutely, it's important for us. That's how we get where we're going. That's how we know how to navigate this 3D world. But in order for us to strongly connect with our intuition, we must first begin to assess what's standing in front of us. And if you're letting this person basically pull the wool over your eyes, you're not going to ever be able to trust your intuition, because those moments that you're thinking you're following your intuition, you're following your emotional ego because this person has the wool over your eyes. And then suddenly you get hurt. And now that you've gotten hurt, it's like basically your emotional ego is like, I got you. I got you. Now I can do whatever I want. We have the 10 of coins coming out in the reverse. Here you go, guys. This is the why me energy coming in. Why do I have to deal with this? Why did I have to go through this heartbreak? Why did it have to be so hard? And that why me, it's a victim mentality, but it essentially keeps you in this vibration where you're going to continue to bring this in until you begin to ask why and what can I do to change? Not saying why me. This is saying, why does this happen? Not why does it happen to me? Okay, like you're taking the to me, take that out. Stop saying that. Stop saying to me. And instead say, why does this happen? What can I do to take responsibility for myself and to change this? Because it comes from within. It's not somebody else that treats you this way, because if you truly trusted yourself and if you truly were listening to your intuition, then you would have the strength and you would be able to discern when people only want a physical relationship from you. Okay, exactly. Here we go. Look at you guys on the path to a positive outcome. We have the 2 of Swords come out in the reverse, and we have the 2 of Swords coming out in the reverse here. But you got to be willing to do the inner work. You got to let go of fighting somebody, because honestly, again, new levels, new devils. And here's source proving it. You've met your match. Nothing you say to this person is going to get them to change what it is that they're doing. It's not going to get them to see your value. It's not going to get them to see you as the person that you want to be seen as. Because this person is so concerned with defending their right to live the way that they want to live. But it's time for you to defend the way that you want to live. And if that means walking away, that's fine. But you have to first come into a place of letting this situation close, because right now you don't want to do the spiritual work because you're so connected to this person. It has to be so. Like, that's what I keep hearing. This has to be so. But if you don't heal from it, how can you ever allow this person space to heal from their own issues? You won't. You'll always be stuck in this energy of inviting in people who only want sex from you, because it's mirroring a past situation. And oftentimes this goes back to whoever the parent of the opposite energy was. Okay, I would say the opposite sex, but that doesn't matter anymore. This really means if you're a divine femme, what happened between you and the divine masculine in your life as a child? Were they there supportive? Were they there kind? Were they there lifting you up? Were they giving you the love and attention that you needed? Or were they absent? Because that is what actually develops in our everyday relationships when we become older. And that's what's been turning your fortune for bad luck, because you won't complete the cycle. It's like you'd rather blame it on immature assholes and immature people coming into your life than to look at the root of the problem, because it's scary for you to do this. It's scary for you to go in because it doesn't feel good. And I want something that feels good. And I want something that makes me happy. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's you. You're the one that makes you happy. And the only way to make you happy is to let yourself experience the fact that you no longer have to live in these old situations. But in order for you to release them, you have to feel the pain, the heartache, the sadness of it. And I know it feels like you're living it all over again. But the easiest way to remind yourself is that I'm not in that situation now, but it is important for me to feel it so that I can forgive and let go. Because if you're holding on to this hurt, you're always going to have these repetitive cycles. This is repeat cycles. Cycle. You just keep going through it again with the world in the reverse. You guys are mirroring each other without realizing you're mirroring each other. And the reason this is a mirrored connection is because there's healing here. It's not easy. No one said it was going to be easy. But it's imperative that you do it. Here you go. There you go. Why? Because what did I say earlier in the reading? Because you're meant to lead others. A leader gets down in the trenches and does the work with the followers. That's it. As a leader, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, well, you need to heal this, but I've never healed anything like this. No. Shit, guys. That's why I said I used to be a sex addict. And to heal that, I had to take a vow of celibacy. And I just celebrated my 20th month being celibate. Come on, guys. 20 months. 20 months without inviting someone into my energy. It's been quite the journey. But I first must had to choose to do something like that for myself and complete a cycle that was overwhelming and controlling my life. And that was a fear of being alone, a fear of not having someone in my bed, a fear of being judged by others because I didn't have a relationship. I see people getting engaged all the time online, and I'm like, wow, like you guys have only known each other for 2 weeks, and yet here you are getting married. How can you build a life with somebody you barely even know their childhood? You know? Yeah, and we have 33 coming out on the bottom, Chameleon Change. I love this card. It's just time for you to stop blending in. To be a leader, you got to stand out. You got to do things different than what society deems is necessary. You got to stand out. You got to embrace things that are uncomfortable. You got to embrace a lifestyle that the many don't choose. The only way for you to lead is to be a trendsetter, not a trend follower. And to be in this energy is to be a trend follower, because you're letting others determine for you what's fair. And so you're stuck in this energy of being confused and always like, why me? Because you're letting other people determine for you this is what you have to go through, because that's what love is. And I'm sorry, guys, I just feel like I need to say this. Y'all like that Notebook movie, The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks? Let me tell you guys, that is not real love. That is advocating toxicity at its finest. Because at the end of the day, yes, they had stories. They lived a lifetime together, and the stories are what brought her memory back. But Alzheimer is a lack, like that spiritually is talking about not being able to deal or cope with the 3D reality in front of you. She had Alzheimer's because the two of them fought like cats and dogs. And then what brought them back together? Sex. That's not love. You should be able to spend a lifetime with somebody that if you didn't have sex with them, you would just be okay having a companion, the companionship with them. Sex is just a bonus. It's not a necessity. It's a necessity to procreate, but it's not a necessity when it comes to a loving relationship. Boom. I can't make this up, y'all. What did I say? Source is trying to bring some equality into your life. And we've got number 14, which is 5, change. Seahorse equality. You want someone to be a protector to you. But again, when I see her, I see innocent. She's in this beautiful white dress, right? She's looking like she's just holding herself. She doesn't see him in the background. So it tells me somebody's been watching you that you don't know about, that cares about you, but there's no way that they can come forward because they feel you in this off-putting energy. Right? And they want to come forward. Again, this could just be a friend. It doesn't mean that it's a loving relationship. I'm not here to tell you guys, oh, the next person that's coming in that's going to be your soulmate, the person you're going to get married to. No, I'm not going to say that because I can't predict that. No one can truly predict that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you have free will. So it could very well be the person you meet tomorrow. That's going to be the person you spend your life with. But equally so, you could make a decision that would cut that person out of your life for forever. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why there's so many people out there. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I'm not trying to be one of those people that's like the pun intended, but honestly, guys, there's plenty of fish. And it's time for you guys to realize that who wants to be with you will be with you. It's not about the label. It's about who wants to show up and build with me. Give me equality. Stop getting stuck on the label because the label is putting you into a place of truly believing that toxicity is what you're searching for. That's what being in the notebook is. Shoot, you want to relive the notebook? Go for it. That's you guys. I don't want to live life like that. I want somebody to show up who wants to be there for me through thick and thin. Woo, child. This card came out right now. We've got 38 coming out, 11. And 11 for me is not a twin flame number. 11 for me really truly means get out and do what you know needs to be done. And what did we have come out here? Don't put off until tomorrow what need be done today. Those two cards tried to fall out. That's why I read them both to you. We have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. And this card talks about wearing a mask. This man, he's wearing a mask trying to present this rose of love to her. But look at how she's turned away. And you know why she's turned away? Because she knows he's not coming authentic. He's coming with this mask. If you want to come at me, you come correct. Don't you dare come at me with your mask. Don't you dare come at me with your bullshit. You come at me correct because I deserve to be treated like that. I deserve to have someone correct in my energy. I don't deserve somebody who's going to hide behind a mask. And that's what this person is doing. They have, so I'm going to tell you guys, some of you guys know this person is married, but what you don't know is that this person is putting you in additional third party situations. With that, you are not side chick or side dude material. You're marriage material. Start treating yourself as such. So then we've got 41, 5 again. Guys, look, we've got 1441 coming out. 1441. That may be a very powerful number for you. Better check it out. So it says, do something for someone. Give your attention to another. Do I really have to say more about that? There's other people who are interested in you and you've been shutting them out because you've been waiting on this one person. Give somebody a chance. Just start off like, hey, what do you do for work? What do you do for fun? This is not about getting sexually with them. This is about building a friendship. But you could let opportunities of friendship pass you by because you've been waiting for this person to change their lives around. And guys, there's one person I waited on for 5 years. Let me tell you, I waited on them for 5 years to get their shit together, and they still have not come back. I cut them off last year. Cut them off. I told them, nope, I can't do this no more, and this person has not come back. But I swore that this was my person, and I've done, guys, I have journals full of shadow work. Like, let's talk about it. Let's be real, and I know you probably can say the same. Stop waiting around for someone who doesn't want to change. You can only help those who want to be helped. You can't inspire change in a person who doesn't want to change, even if you guys are connected at cellular level. Love endures. We have 43, which is 7. 7 talks about luck. It's in the upright here, so it's saying you are a lucky person. Believe in the luck and blessings that Source is trying to bring to you. We have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. When you guys love yourself this way, when you love yourself this way, you will allow yourselves to be open to somebody else who will love you in this way. Love is about having faith, but having faith means that it might not turn out the way or be in the package that you expected it to be in. Can you do that? Can you be in that energy? Or are you going to continue fighting and resisting? And, at the end of the day, Source isn't going to be mad at you no matter what you do. Source loves and accepts you exactly as you are, because that's what unconditional love is. It's like Source looks at you and says, you're my child, and there's nothing that you can do that will ever make me stop loving you. Because that's the truth. There's nothing that you can do that can ever make Source stop loving you, because Source created you for purpose. And part of this is just to be human on this journey. Source knew that we weren't perfect when Source created us. That's part of why we were created. It was just part of the fun, to see that we have a choice, that we have the choice. And it's kind of like, I always feel like that's Source is that caring parent that's like, I'll always give you guidance and I'll always give you my advice. But I also want you to figure it out on your own too, because that's how you learn the most valuable lesson. Here's a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call, guys. This talks about getting connected with your emotions. It's like you're so connected with this person that you're connecting with their emotions. And when you connect with their emotions, it puts a block on you from feeling your own. Why do I feel this way? How does this person make me feel? How do they affect me? Well, if you're not listening to your own inner being, you're not letting go. And there you go. Look, it puts you in a fight or flight mode, right? So you begin to fight because you're like, I don't want to lose this person. And you're not really paying attention to yourself. When the tsunami comes, it talks about how the animals get to higher ground. And so that to me is always saying it's time for you to innocently raise yourself into a higher perspective, not for the purpose of getting back at this person, but for the sole purpose of understanding yourself, right? So that you can bring back harmony. Because right now, what did I say? You guys are stuck in this dualistic energy. Oh, well, they're right. Or they're wrong. I'm right. They're big. I'm little. It's like this energy of push and pull resistance. And that's where that why me comes from, that victim mentality. Instead, you have to celebrate the fact that this is life. All the ups and downs, it's life. Can you enjoy that? Can you be a part of that? Can you allow your innocence to come through so that you can heal ancestral generational curses? You're not the only one that's dealt with this. This is something that your entire family has dealt with. And I think that's what's being cleared for you, what's being shown to you. And this could be from this reading too, is just now you know where to start. But what this situation is, as this was peeking out, is a karmic situation. You have DNA karma. That's what this situation is. And I feel like that wants to be here. Because it was peeking out, there's no reason for that to come out. So here we go, guys. Just confirmation. This is, again, you have a very karmic situation that you're dealing with. It's because you're healing generational curses. So here we have Hermit Energy coming out again. Source wants you to sit in stillness. What do you want? I don't feel like you've ever actually asked yourself that. I feel like when something comes along, it's kind of like the kids that see toys on TV. You're like, I really want that. And then you get so much avarice for that one thing that's what you chase after. But then when you get it, it's like lost a lot of its sparkle and its allure, because you didn't actually want that. You just thought you wanted that. So I feel like it's important for you to ask yourself, what do I really want? And then take time to write that down and watch as that manifests in your life. Writing things, guys, is a very quick way to manifest things, because you write it down and then you don't think about it, because you know that's what you want, because you spent time asking yourself. And it's time for you to emerge as the beautiful person that you are. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's like you've been sitting in dormant for so long, waiting on people. It's not just this person. It's not just this person. It's been a lot of people, friends, family, people that said they were going to be there for you, and you waited and you waited and you waited, and then your heart got broken because you waited so long, and then they just disappeared. Silence is an answer. If somebody ghosted you a week ago, just I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. I know they say you know what assuming does, but I'm going to bring it up, guys. You need to assume that that person doesn't want anything more to do with you, and it's time for you to move on. Because sitting in this energy of saying, oh, they're going to reach out to me, they're going to reach out to me, and they never do, I'm going to tell you, the longer you wait, the more it hurts. And that's why they're saying it's time for you to emerge. Let yourself blossom like the lotus flower that you are, because you're bringing a change to the world. But I'm going to tell you, you have to change first what it is that you're doing in order to bring that change to the world. Boom, baby. Yes, I love that card came out. This card rarely comes out. Okay, no, this is not about love. I want you guys to know this. This card does not talk about romantic love. Let me break it down for you. Love, compassion. This talks about you being in touch with yourself, loving yourself, being kind to yourself, being true to yourself, allowing yourself to inspire you. This card talks about being in love with you, not another person. This is you reaching out to reconnect with your own heart because it's been lost. And the reason it's been lost is because you gave your power away to these other people who don't deserve it. Take back your power. Take back your power. Ask for your energy back. Ask the angels to help you bring back your energy. I'm going to tell you, they're going to go out of their way so that they can. They don't want you to be in this misery. Wow, thank you, Source. Shoot, I've never had one of these cards pop out like that. Shoot. Source has got some messages for y'all, let me tell you. So I'm gonna read this card to you guys, and then I'm gonna draw some messages from the ghetto bag. We've got some from the ghetto deck already out. And then, yeah, we'll just see where it ends up from there, and then we'll let it go here. Yeah, so we have Tai Chi Rising, 32, 5 again. We've got 5 out here, guys. 5 is such an important number for you, like very powerful, very... It's just change, guys. It's just time to change. I think it's just time for you to realize that change is important, a very important part of the journey, and that when you embrace it, things begin to flow easier. I love these cards. These are the Kuan Yin Oracle cards. There's a couple books on them as well. Just these cards are super beautiful. Look at how she has this beautiful lotus flower right there at her feet. She's sitting in the lotus pose, like she's unfolding herself like a lotus flower. So I feel like lotus flowers have something to do with your journey. There may be something very important there. So definitely look that up for yourself. You know, I could go into what I believe it is, but there may be something that resonates with you on a deeper level when you look it up. So definitely don't be afraid to do that. We have Tai Chi Rising. I would hold that up. It's just it's a weird angle for me to hold and read at the same time. So it says your energy field is growing stronger with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts, and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives more impact to your words, your actions, and your thoughts. This is perfect. This is perfect, guys. Having a big energy field does not necessarily mean that you have a high level of consciousness, but when you do have an exquisite awareness and a beautiful light, it is able to shine more brightly through a larger energy field. Whatever you have within you, a larger energy field will reveal with greater gusto. You have a special light within you, and the elegance, beauty, and refinement of that light wishes to express itself more potently in the world of forms so that others may receive healing and refine their light. You can help teach others. What did I say? Y'all are supposed to be leaders. I can't with Source right now. You can help teach others about the power of gentleness. That force is not required, and that kindness can be the most healing and powerful balm of all. For this to happen more so now, your energy field is growing. It is like having a bigger light globe through which to shine your light so that it is more visible. As your energy field grows, your words and your thoughts have more potency, like getting used to driving a car with a more powerful engine. Take your time and be careful as you realize the impact of your actions and thoughts and what they will do in the world of forms now. You do not need to worry about this. You can go into your heart and trust that you will exercise your will and potency in the world throughout surrendering into your heart, where your own Kuan Yin nature will guide you into compassion and the right action. Let your energy field continue to grow through chanting, meditation, energy work, and healing. I can't make this up, guys, and whatever else intuitively feels right for you. This is confirmation that the growth is happening and needs to happen for you now so that you are able to do your life's work more effectively. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Allow me to take a drink. I've been talking a lot. Okay. So there you go. You're changing. Why are you changing? And I feel like that's why you're feeling this person so immensely right now, is because you're changing so much. And part of your journey is to empathically understand people. And so you understand this person on a deeper level. Well, I feel like you're dealing with another empath, but you're dealing with an unawakened empath. And that's why the connection is so strong and karmic by nature. It's because, again, you've come up into a higher level, a higher frequency, and so you need new devils in order to grow. And it may sound cruel, like it may sound like, oh my gosh, that's so cruel, why do I have to keep running into these? And it just comes down to finding awareness within ourselves to know that we can not only trust ourselves, but we can trust source to help us navigate the world. Okay, here 2 more. Wow, that's a lot, source. Please just leave it at those 2 more. That one. Okay, let go. Okay. Sorry, guys. So let yourselves blossom. Again, this is just letting yourselves blossom. We have 5, 14, 41. We have 32 here. 5 is such a powerful number. You guys, we had the 5 of Wands in the middle of the reading. We also had the 5 of Wands on the small deck before we ever got started. So this is about, and 5 of Wands is like being defensive towards change. Right. And like I said, I drew my numbers cards at the beginning of the reading because I want you guys to look up this number, because this could hold meaning towards you. Again, with this reading, we have 9, 3, 4, 5. And it was so crazy. The synchronicity here, 3, 4, 5 coming out together in a row, showing that you are going to blare past this energy no matter what. Like there's going to be something that inspires you. And like I said, it's like, don't be afraid to sit down and pray with source, asking for help. Like that's a part of the journey. Oh, this is your energy here. All I want is to love you for forever. Like this is how you guys feel. We have 1:11 on the clock right now. Come on, guys. All you want to do is love this person for forever. Okay, you can love them for forever, but if they're not going to give to you equally, that doesn't mean that you have to stay around. That's not fair. That's not fair to you if this person's never going to see you the way you deserve to be seen. It's just not fair. They promise soul healing, not a life together. What did I say? Again, and healing. That's what you guys are bringing to people. You guys are going to help heal others. That's part of your leadership journey, is to help others heal at a soul level. They promise soul healing, not a life together. I hope you guys can see that. I don't know if it's really blurry on my end, so I hope it shows. But again, it's like all you want to do is love this person for forever. And here's source clarifying this person is bringing healing so that you can learn to love yourself. So that you can learn to love yourself the way that source loves you. That's all our journey is. It's just learning for us to really understand who we are as a being and to show up as a divine expression of source, expressing ourselves the way that source wants us to express ourselves. We have Aries energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries, but honestly, guys, the reason that I was told to channel the zodiac signs is because Aries is, it's about the energy that they bring. So you could be an Aries, you could have Aries in your chart. This person could be an Aries, they could have Aries in their chart. But let's back up from that for a second. Aries is all about new beginnings, right? It's about taking that leap and really diving in deep and allowing that healing to come. But not only the healing, allowing that healing to fuel your journey. Because Aries are so good at starting something. They're the baby of the zodiac. They're the very beginning of the zodiac. They're great at starting things. They're not always great at finishing things. But I feel like right now, it's not even about you finishing anything. It's about you getting that jump start back into what it is that you were passionate about before this person came into your energy field. Because it's like you were doing great. And then all of a sudden, this was a huge block that came up. And the reason this was a block is because there was a part of your soul that you had compartmentalized, right? So when we talk about soul healing, we're talking about bringing back fragments of our soul, fragments we had given to others along the way. It's not that you've given yourself, your soul to this person. What's happening is that this person is triggering within you a memory of a soul piece that you've given away along the journey. And that's what you need to heal and welcome home. Okay. So we have Can't Get You Off My Mind. I feel like this is both of you guys. This is your energy, obviously, because all I want to do is love you for forever. There's definitely a obsession coming through with this connection. This person also feels that. And I feel like the obsession that you're feeling is not actually your obsession. I feel like, again, this person is so in your energy field. I really feel like you're a very acute empath. And I feel like you're picking it up so strongly right now that it's weighing on you. And you're like, every time you're thinking of them, you're really thinking that you're the one that's obsessed. But when you're thinking of them, they're thinking of you first. And it's like they almost know that this works. They start thinking about a person, and usually that person texts them back. So if you're one of these people that as soon as you start thinking about them, you reach out to them, the next time that this happens, don't reach out to this person, because you're going to get a weird response. Like this person's, they're going to start being really cold towards you. And the reason they're going to be really cold towards you is because this has been a way for this person to navigate and getting people in their energy and saying, you're not, like, this is my side chick, this is my side dude. Like this person has friends that they like brag to about how many people they're sleeping with, how many people they can bag. Like it's not a good energy. Like this person's in a very funky ass energy, and they got you really in a bunk ass energy too. And that's, again, you deserve something much better. Sorry about that, guys. I need to turn my phone on silent when I come in. Your intuition is correct. Yeah, so whatever intuitively you've been feeling, and I really feel like Source has definitely put this on your heart, is to reassess what's going on with this situation and to make a different choice. And I feel like that is exactly what's coming through here. This is that clarity. I'm definitely getting an Ace of Swords feeling here. This is like, but resistance to that, because it's like, I keep hearing, what if I make the wrong choice? And it's like, wouldn't you rather get back on the right path, making the wrong choice now? And I'm going to use air quotations here, okay, in leaving, in the fact that this may not be your person? Or would you rather stay and be treated like shit because you were too afraid to make the wrong decision? Like, I feel like that's what's hard for some of us on this journey, is that we know our intuition is telling us what is happening. And again, I feel like you guys knew this person was married, but I do feel like what you didn't realize, that this person is putting you in other third-party situations while making empty promises. I keep hearing There Is No Arizona, so you guys might want to look up that song, There Is No Arizona. And I can't remember who sings it right now. I've definitely had it come up in a lot of other readings, but this is like, it just came up right now. And so I feel like it's important for you guys to understand. It's like, this person, there's a line in that song that says, if there was a Grand Canyon, I could fill it up with all the lies that he's told her. And so it's like, this person lies because they get a rise out of you when they lie to you. And then you end up doing what it is that they want without realizing it. This person is a master emotional manipulator. Sage the place. Pull out your sage, baby. It's time for you to go sage your house, sage yourself, sage your car, sage anywhere there's a place that you sit at. Just sage, just because this energy, this is, again, that devil energy is coming through here. It has attached itself to you. And that's why I keep saying you're very acute empath. Like you don't just know people, you feel people, but you feel them, you feel what they themselves are afraid to feel. Like it's something much deeper than that. And it's very heavy. This is a very heavy energy that's why I keep feeling, I don't feel like this is you. I feel like you're in a space right now of actually feeling what this person is feeling because of this connection. It's so deep, and that's what's got you so obsessed. It's not really you. It's just you holding on to this person's energy. Here we go. Thank you, Source. Thank you for your clarification. Thank you so much. Trust there's a greater plan. Source has something better planned for you. Are you willing to take a leap of trust and faith with Source, knowing that if it's not this person, it's going to be somebody that is so much more aligned with what you want? But you first must know what you want. You can't just assume that that's what you want or that that's what's for you. You got to make it clear to Source what you want. Do you want somebody that's respectful, honorable, integrable, all these things? If you want that, write it down. Don't just say, Source, send me somebody that loves me, because that could be anybody. Anybody could love you, but that doesn't mean that they have the best intentions for you, right? We've all been there. We've all been there. More has to happen before you get a clear answer. So you asked a yes or no question. Right now, the answer is maybe, because there's not enough. And I feel like you guys asked, is this my person? And here's Source coming in. There's more that has to happen before you get a clear answer. You guys really want to know if this is the right person for you. Well, it's not about being right or wrong. What matters is are you in a space of truly loving yourself and being receptive to that love, rather than trying to chase love, right? Love is patient, love is kind, and love will always find you when you're not looking for it. And you could be saying, well, Becky, I wasn't looking for it. It just happened. Well, that's fine. But the thing is it love or is it obsession? Because there's definitely a fine line between those two things, right? Sometimes one has to be lost in order to be found. Exactly. So what did I say? You guys feel so discombobulated. There's a lot of confusion and disillusion here. And it's like, and again, it feels like you're taking a step in the wrong direction, but that's what's helping you find yourself. It's like taking that step in the wrong direction is not actually taking a step in the wrong direction. It could actually be a shortcut, but it doesn't feel like a shortcut because it feels icky. It feels sticky. It feels gross. And you're like, no, this isn't what I need. Like, I need something else. I need something to feel good. But that's actually the shortcut to get you to where you need to go. Ooh, child. Here you go. You want to know about this person. Are they going to heal themselves? They're not on the spiritual journey. That came clear. It's like you came into their lives to offer them healing, but this person does not want to heal. Why? Because they're not on the spiritual journey. They don't believe in the same things that you do. They may have opened up so that you could be natural and be who you are and be in a space of not being afraid of being who you are. But this person doesn't believe in anything that you do. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Even though they've given you space for you to express yourself, this person, like, it's almost like you express yourself and then this person, when they're not around you, they're like telling their friends how you're just a crazy person. You're, you do all these things. You're probably a witch. You're probably, a warlock, whatever it is. It's when you're not around, they're over there saying all kinds of weird things about you. And yet when they're with you, it's like they give you space and that it's like they've gotten good at emptying their minds so that you can't read their mind. And I feel like you do read people's minds sometimes. It's definitely a gift that some of us have been given, and it's not necessarily a fun one either. But this person has found a way to empty their minds or put up a block so that you can't read what's on their mind in the moment that it's happening. And I feel like that's where that energy of not feeling like you're good enough is coming from. Again, you're harboring this person's energy. Right? And this person is mad because it seems like everything good happens for you and they can't figure out why, because most of the people that they get with don't have their shit together because they're not on the spiritual journey. And this person's not going to just one day wake up and be like, oh, wow, what the collective was telling me was real. No, and in fact, if the hand of God came down and knocked their damn shit 6 ways sideways, they'd probably just pretend that it was something like some weird phenomena that can't be explained, or I'm sure there's scientific proof somewhere that'll explain that that was just a weird situation. And, like they're going to come up with all these excuses. And it's like, you feel what you feel, but remember, if you're an acute empath, not everybody is meant to be in your energy because you're meant to heal the world on a different level. You've come here from a star place. Okay, like I keep hearing starseed, and I'm surprised starseed didn't come out today, but I do keep hearing starseed. So you could be from a constellation somewhere, Pleiades, you could be Arcturian. I mean, there's so many, guys. There's so many here. So take it as it resonates, but you guys definitely have starseed energy around you. You guys could even be earth angels. We've got a lot of earth angels that people don't talk about. And that, again, is somebody that you've ascended so high, you become an angel, but now you come back to the world to help re-guide the planet back to a different vibrational energy, one of love, one of unconditional love. And it's hard for you to understand when people don't come towards you in love. It's hard for you to understand when people don't see you as love, because you see everybody as love because you see the 5D and higher being that they are. And it's easy for you to look past the 3D realm. And part of your journey, even if you are starseed or an angel, it doesn't matter. Part of the journey is being such a high vibrational being is to understand how to navigate what's happening in front of our eyes while also hearing our intuition and allowing our intuition to guide us and not being afraid of what happens when our intuition says, nope, hold on, sweetheart. This is not for you. This is not where you want to be at. There's something powerful to that, and we have to trust that. Even if it doesn't feel good, we have to trust that. And I feel like this is important for you guys because it is easy to take a person, right? It's easy to take a person and say, wow, I have this connection with this person. This must be the person that I'm meant to be with. But then that person breaks your heart and you get so irritated with them. You basically tell them to F off. And then you get another person that there's another connection with. And you're like, oh, this must be my person. Like, let me put this person over here. I love what I watched this guru, and I can't remember his name. It's Guru Santai or something like that. I'll see if I can post a picture of it or whatever. But guys, he says in the Western culture, we have a new soulmate every month. And that's the truth. I laughed so hard when I saw this because I was like, damn, like that, talk about like cutting us off at the knees, but it's the truth. Because we're so obsessed with the idea of a soulmate that we're overlooking whether or not it's healthy or if it's toxic. And what we need to refocus on is this healthy or is this toxic for me? And don't worry about the soulmate thing later, because a soulmate is anybody that you can meet. Everybody that comes into your life is at one point a soulmate, because that's a person that you're meant to meet. So soulmate should be turned into, that's just a part of the journey. I'm going to meet many soulmates on my life, but that doesn't mean that's a person I'm going to spend my life with. And honestly, guys, with the twin flame thing, I think that that's just, for me personally, it's not that I don't believe in the twin flame journey. I do. But I believe that it's been turned into something that has been made for money along the journey, and that's the love, because the Notebook has made so much money. Love stories have made so much money. So now we have this new idea that we can throw out there and basically do a total word vomit on people and convince them to spend thousands of dollars to get this healing in hopes that you're going to manifest the person that is supposed to be that person, rather than working on yourself. The only truth to this journey is to work on yourself. That's why there's so few twin flames that are actually in union, is because nobody wants to do the work. They all want the prediction. They all want to sit and wait and hope that it falls into your lap. Source can't meet you halfway if you're not doing the work, honey. It just can't. It needs you to get up and make a change. But you got to be willing to do that, and you got to want to do that. Otherwise, it's just things are going to keep repeating. And healing, it's necessary. It's not fun. It's ugly. It hurts, and it feels like suffering. But the minute you let it go, and the minute you know you're healed from a situation that has held you captive for so long, you'll never feel freedom like that anywhere else. And you won't ever experience that freedom having somebody in your life that you feel is meant to be there. That freedom comes within because you did the work. So stop relying on everybody else to tell you what it is that you need to do in order to manifest this love, and refocus back on yourself, because the only way that you're ever going to receive love, my love, is if you become the loving being that you're meant to become. And how do you become that being? By focusing totally on giving yourself the love that you ask for in your life. Source has got your back, baby. You got to believe it. So this is what I have for you guys. I really hope that this helps, and I really appreciate you guys spending this time with me. It is always an honor, and as always, my prayer is that these messages find your heart in a way that reminds you to use your intuition and your discernment, to take back your power, to make the decisions that are best for your highest journey, because it is yours. And until the next time, guys, I'm going to let it go. As always, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other next time. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.